If I'm a lover and you're a fighter, you could punch me in the dick and we could go drink some cider. Oh yeah. Anyways, speaking of cider and apples and fuckery and cold and winter and fall and bullshit. Oh god. Now, like I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, and I'm not even one to buy into a lot of stuff. Like I mean, I got a tinfoil hat customized, but like Republicans want to keep saying, "Oh, there's no such thing as global climate change." I don't know, man. Every time I look out the window, the climate's looking at me saying, "Go fuck yourself." The fact that it's what the 6th of October and the leaves are just barely changing, they are about 2.5 weeks late. Okay, I'm gonna let you in that little secret. They're about 2.5 weeks late. Now I don't know what I'm supposed to make of that. Republicans keep saying, "Oh, there's nothing to see here, nothing to see." Dude, there ain't nothing to see. Tell me that 3 weeks ago when it was supposed to change mid-September. Okay, I mean, cousin Mary's supposed to be rooting around out in the fucking yard on the stupid riding lawnmower with the stupid leaf catcher in the back. She ain't even done that because the leaves ain't even fallen yet. They ain't even changed color fully yet. This is the 6th of October, bro. What the fuck is this shit? And you're telling me there ain't no climate change? There ain't no different? I see it different when I look out my window. Shit, man, these fucking leaves right here are still green. The ones I see out my window right now, they're just starting to turn a little lightish, lightish colors. And again, it's the 6th of October. The 6th of October. I mean, there might even be leaves in early November. Oh, we always get that weird windstorm and just like blows them the fuck away. Like it's all beautiful and shit, and it's just great, and it's just because upstate New York is just great. It's one highlight of upstate New York. The fucking fall with all the trees, and then all of a sudden we get one windstorm and they're all over the ground. There's fuck, God, ugh. Anyways, especially with the holidays are coming up. I mean, this is the this is the time. This is like the 3 month kick in the nuts for the holidays. And I got to be honest with you, in my later years, I'm definitely liking Thanksgiving more. Maybe because I'm fat and I like the food. I don't know, but I mean, October is what October is. But like Halloween doesn't really do anything for me, you know. And just being a sloth, I can buy candy anytime I want. So it's not like I got to make a special day to get candy. You know what I'm saying? So like Halloween is just kind of like eh. But you got the cider, you got the leaves, and it's just everything's great. And you got the Halloween movies. Cause I do a whole month worth of shit. It's got a whole month worth of shit to do. Although it's already the 6th, and I've watched like one so far. Because it's got to start with Burbs. The Burbs is the beginning of the holiday tradition every year, and it's just how it is. So it's weird because, like I said, I don't really give a damn about Halloween per se. Although I mean, I don't get me wrong, I like it. But I'm talking the actual act of engaging in it. I'm not gonna dress up and waddle down the fucking road. Okay, it's just not how it's gonna be. So, of the three holidays, it's probably the weaker of the ones for me. But everything else surrounding it is great, like the spooky little ghosts and shit, and the little stuff that they decorate at the store, and that bullshit. You can't help but love that. Now, I think I'll be honest with you. I think the reason we have Thanksgiving at the end of November is to keep people from committing suicide. I really do because I mean think about it. There's snow everywhere, cold as dicks. In fact, you can't even see your dick because it's all so cold. And the trees are barren. They look dead. Everything is depressing. It's cold every 15 seconds. It's horrible. So I think we as a people had to say, hey, let's have a holiday where we just eat and we go buy shit. Because we need it, because if we don't, between the 31st and December 25th, we're going to kill ourselves. I really think that's how it happened. I really think that's how, like, the government, George Washington, or whoever the fuck did it. I think back in the day, they're like, hey, these people are going to kill themselves because it's, barren wilderness bullshit. And, But I mean, considering that it's such a barren, woeful time, I really enjoy it because you got the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, you got the fucking Rockettes and the legs kicking, and it's beautiful. It's just a wonderful thing. You got the turkey in the oven, you got the fucking pie. It's the one holiday that I actually dig. And I don't know why. Again, I think it's the food. Because, again, I don't do pies. I don't buy pies. I buy pies in November. That's it. I have 2 pies a year. That's it. 2 fucking pies. I don't do turkey. I do turkey once a year. I'll be honest, I'm not a big turkey fan. Nah, I don't lie about that. I don't mind like a turkey sub, maybe once in a blue moon, but I'm not a turkey fan. Like I said, I like it once a year. That's it. I don't need it like July 10th or some shit. I don't need it October 3rd. I don't need that shit. You get it once a year. Now, I wouldn't mind doing ham more than once. I don't do a lot of ham either, believe it or not. And I love ham. I'd marry a swine. I love fucking ham. I do a lot of ham, like sandwiches and shit. Like deli ham and stuff. But that ain't the same thing. Not even close. But, it is what it is. Because, oh, dude, I deck the fuck out. I'm cooking for me and the dog, so I'm decking the fuck out. I got the turnip. I do turnip once a year. I do turnip more often if it was so easy to cut. That shit is not easy to cut, man. Like, my hand is all crippled up and shit when I'm done. And I usually, because they're so small, I have to get like 2 of them. Because I like a big bowl of that shit. Just the turnip with the butter and the pepper. Oh my god, I could literally fire off my shirt and just rub it on my chest. It's so good. So you got the turnip, you got the squash. Now the squash is good because it's frozen shit. You just got to take out that little stupid bird's eye package. And I hate when the package freezes into the shit. Oh, that irritates me. That cardboard little fuck package just freezes into it, and you can't get it the fuck out. You either have to run it underwater, and whatever's right there, the little orange shit, it just goes away, and you lose some of it, or you gotta cook it with the fucking thing in the middle of it. It's just, I can't deal with that. It's part of life that just irritates me. It makes me wish we were all dead. It's a stupid thing to wish that upon everybody, but it is what it is. And you got the baked fucking beans. Now I'm a good cook. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. No, I mean back in the, I don't know if I could cook a decent meal right now, to be honest with you, because I haven't cooked actually cooked. But back in the day, like the '90s, I was actually pretty decent. Because most of that stuff is very simple. Like you take your grandma brown beans. I don't like the Bush's beans because they're too wet. I don't like that. Irritates me. I like the grandma brown beans. Now grandma brown beans taste like shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. They taste like shit. You take them from the can, they taste like shit. You have to doctor them. That's why they taste better when I'm done with them. You take your brown sugar, you take some ketchup, and you take some mustard, you mix that shit up, you put a couple strips of bacon on top, and you put that fucker in the microwave for about 10 minutes. Maybe 15, depending on how shitty your microwave is. When that bacon cooks in the grease, just oh my god, it's really good quality shit. And then, like I said, the turnip is simple. You just boil it. Now, the problem with the turnip, you got to boil that fucker for like 19 months. Okay, you got to boil that shit. You got to boil the shit out of that shit. It's annoying. The potatoes are done in like 25 minutes, if that. 25 minutes. And that's on high. A lot of these people, simmer it. Fuck that shit, dude. I'm 42 years old. I ain't gonna live much longer. The shit is either on high or it ain't on. Okay, it's that simple. If I'm turning the stove on, it's full blast. I don't have time for this bullshit. Oh, you do it on a slow simmer bullshit. As long as it ain't burning, I don't give a fuck. Cook it till it's done. That's it. If I want to sit there for 17 hours, okay, I ain't grandma. Okay, this ain't the 1930s. Okay, they have minute rice for a fucking reason. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out to you. Whatever. And that shit, and the turnip is, like I said, very easy. You just take it and then you mash it up. You get the old mixer out and you mix it up. You break it up. You throw a ton of butter in that thing. Dude, I put like a whole stick of butter in that shit. You need butter in that motherfucker. You put the butter and the pepper, nothing else. You don't need salt. Maybe a dash, tiny, like one, like bloop, and that's it. Like 2-3 grains or whatever the fuck it is of salt. You don't even need salt. Like, I stopped putting salt in my potatoes. And that can go one way or the other, to me. Because sometimes you do need that little dash, and other times it's like, nah, it's fine. It's fine. And then you got the gravy. I used to do stuffing, but I couldn't warrant doing a roll and stuffing. I'd rather have the roll because you got the butter, and you can dab up the gravy. You can't really do that with the stuffing. I don't need stuffing, even for Thanksgiving. Now, I've talked about this before, but one of the reasons I don't stuff my bird no more is I freaked myself out one year. Dude, it had to be 96 maybe, 90, 95, 94, whatever. We had the turkey. I'm back at the old homestead. The old woman's running around. Dale T's sitting there watching Beans, eating Westerns. He's doing it all. And the turkey's thawed out. We thawed it out. So it was ready to go. The old woman's sitting on her computer. She's in the dining room on her computer. I'm in the kitchen. It's laid out. It's the night before. It's the Thanksgiving Eve, if you will. And I did something really stupid. It was funny at the time, but it fucked me up. There's something about it just really screwed with my head. Now we got the big. For some reason I want to say we had one of those tins. We had those cheap throwaway tins that you put the turkey in. But I don't remember doing that very often. Whatever, I don't know. But the turkey was sitting in something, and I want to say it was a tin, because we used to just do it in the roaster. Let's just throw it in the roaster, you know. And maybe it was a roaster. I don't remember, but it was in something. And I set the little fucker up, this little pudgy turkey fucker. And I set him up like he's sitting on the counter. Because you remember they had the two sinks. And it was that little intersection there in between. I set him up there, and he's got the little legs are kind of dangling off, or what's left of him. Got the wings, and I grabbed the fucking legs, and I literally start dancing with it in the kitchen, like doo 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 doo. And my mother's like all excited because I'm dancing, I'm singing. She knows what I'm doing. She knows I'm dancing and thing. I'm doo 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 doo. And she looks around the corner and she sees me dancing with the turkey. The turkey's just sitting there, and I'm like, I grabbed its little wings and legs, and I started dancing with it. The problem with this is, as I was doing it, I felt the joints of the turkey. Now, you gotta understand, this is dead flesh that I'm playing with. You just hear the words, dead fucking flesh. Human DNA bullshit mixed with turkey DNA bullshit. And the two of us are just gyrating. And when I think about the fact that I was intermingling myself with the turkey, and then I could feel the joints of the turkey, like just the bones and shit were just kind of like just because, you know, bones can turn a certain way, and you turn it, and it's like you just feel it. You just feel every bone just turning, and it's like it hit me. This thing used to be alive, and I'm fucking with it now. And it creeped me out, because it was just one of those things. The bones, like I said, the bones just moved a certain way, the way they're supposed to, and you can kind of picture it in your head. You can kind of grasp it. And the minute I did that, and I could just feel how everything was just moving, and I was the one moving it. And the prospect of it used to be able to move on its own with like an actual thought or whatever. Not that they are intelligent, but you get my point. It freaked me out to the point I can't deal with it. And then you stuff the turkey with your fist up its ass, and it's just, I can't deal with it anymore. I just cannot deal with that shit. I can't even think about it. I can barely take the bag out of the thing now, because it just freaks me out. And for fuck's sake, oh my god, that one year I took the turkey out, and all of a sudden I realized there's still another bag up inside that son of a bitch. Because there's the turkey gobbler neck up in the front, and then there's the bag of, like, liver and tits and ass and whatever else is up in that son. But apparently there was, like, a third bag. I think it came with, like, a bag of gravy or something. I didn't even realize it. So I cooked the fucking turkey with the bag of gravy still up its ass. And it was like, the fuck is this shit? And I didn't even, you gotta realize, I didn't even realize it until after. Because usually what I'll do is I'll cook the turkey. And later that night I'll debone it. Because I don't want the whole carcass in the fridge. So I debone it, and I don't like dark meat. I do not like dark meat at all, so I take the dark meat, I put it into a bowl for the dog. I take the white meat, because it's good for sandwiches, I put it in another bowl. Just how it works. Well, as I'm putzing around with this carcass, I realize there's a plastic bag shoved up its ass, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because I took the plastic bag out. I know I did. Now, I didn't look up in there deep, apparently, because I guess this was like way up in that motherfucker. And I don't know how long it'd been up in there. I'm just glad the bag didn't melt or something, because that's why you need melted plastic, and then all that shit just integrates into the meat. Now you're eating like tainted fucking meat that's like plasterized with plastics and shit. And polymers of shit and woe. I don't need that, you know? But whatever. Anyway, like I said, I think Thanksgiving is probably my my most favorite holiday. Oh, because again, it's food, and it's the only time I condone football. I can't get behind football anymore. I just once I got rid of the TV and cut the cable, I can't. I just can't. I can't go back to football. I don't know what it is. I used to like football, and I'm not a football fan. When I say I like it on Sunday night because it was like nothing to do, so I'd like just turn it on. And it's like, I appreciate football for what it is, I just don't care about it anymore. If you get what I'm saying, it's like, I just don't give a shit. Because Eli ain't done jack shit since like 2010, or whatever it was. It's like sports in general, like New York sports, the Yankees haven't done shit since 2009. Eli hasn't done anything since that catch in the fourth quarter there, that throw and catch that he did. And it's just, I ain't got time for that shit. You're gonna be a fucking loser. I ain't got time for that. I don't need to see a guy be a loser every fucking year, every fucking season. It's like, you know, you had one moment of greatness, and then you did nothing since then, you know? I can't, I don't need that kind of heartbreak, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't even watch football. But I do condone it on, like, Thanksgiving night. Because there's just something about the idea of Thanksgiving and football. It's just, I don't have TV, so I don't know where the fuck I'm going to watch it. Maybe somebody will stream something like that live on YouTube. Sometimes they do. They're not supposed to, but they do. That's how I watched Parade the last couple years. Is, you know, somebody streamed it on YouTube. And of course, watching it streamed, oh God, it is horrible because it's like the quality is just shit. I mean, I could deal with a lower quality, but this is like nasty. This is like, and then it gets to the point where it's like 14 frames an hour. It's like, there's Al Roker. God, that guy looks so weird. He looks like a California raisin that's been deflated. I don't. I'm not trying to make fun of the guy, but when he is in like 14 frames a second, where it's like so pixelized, and then I got to look at him, and that's one thing I noticed. There's one reason I don't want to be thin, because fat people are usually pretty cool people. They are. We're pretty cool people. And then we get thin, we become assholes. I don't know if it's an emotional thing or some sort of chemical imbalance thing, but whenever somebody loses a lot of weight, they become an asshole. I mean, look at Jared from Subway. He starts raping kids. It's like, what the fuck? He was a cool fat guy, went to Subway, now he's raping kids. Like, what? What? Like, look at Boogie2988 from YouTube. He was cool when he was fat, now he's just obnoxious. He's not funny anymore. He's not funny. He used to do the Francis skits. That shit ain't funny. I haven't seen him do a funny Francis skit in a long time. I think I've maybe cracked a smirk once in the last, like, what, 8 months? I mean, again, fat people are cool, and then they lose weight and they become assholes. Which that might be the moral of the story. You're thin, you're an asshole. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't get. I don't know. I don't know. But whatever. Anyways, I'm talking about holidays. This is the holiday rundown. I don't get nothing to talk. I got nothing to talk about today. I'm just gonna talk and just whatever. But yeah, it's Thanksgiving. I used to cook and I used to enjoy cooking. Like now, I can't physically do it because it's just my back. And I mean, if I can sit there, I'm fine. But like, I miss being able to get up and move around. And then trying to take the turkey out of the oven. Holy shit! Might as well just break my back. But yeah, you do the pies the night before because you gotta understand it's this whole thing. It's this whole ordeal, but a good ordeal. It's like because I gotta go to the store. I gotta get everything because believe me, I learned a long time ago, especially living on my own, that if I don't get something that I want, ain't nobody gonna get it for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I want pies, I gotta get that shit myself. If I want cider, I gotta get that shit myself. I need toilet paper, I gotta get that shit myself. You know what I mean? It's not like back in the day. It's like, hey mom, can you get me some of this, that, and the other? Oh, yeah. She runs out and does it. You know. So that's part of that's part of the ordeal of the ordeal. Because again, Thanksgiving is an ordeal, but it's a good ordeal to a point. But there's an ordeal to that ordeal, like getting all the stuff and then putting it together. And cooking is not easy. Cooking is not an easy thing. It really isn't. I mean, it seems like it's not. You just warm it up and there you go. No, cooking is an art. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's a fucking art. And you have to know what you're doing, and the way things meld together, the way the different flavors coexist together. It's just you got to know that stuff. It's like a science there. It's like an art and science mixed together. Because the weird thing about food is you could put everything together exactly the way it's supposed to be, but it doesn't taste right. There's something not right. Just things didn't work out the way they were supposed to. It's weird. Because all those flavors and all that shit have to meld together into form something greater than the sum of their parts, and sometimes they don't. And it's sometimes, like I made a potato salad the other day, and it was very good, but I didn't like it. And it annoyed me. Well, first off, I put the potatoes on for like 25 minutes, and apparently that wasn't long enough. So when I say these things were al dente, they were al dente, but they were a little. You couldn't dente them. Let's put it that way. You couldn't put a dent in them. They were edible, but they were questionable edible. Actually, they taste like the kind of potatoes that you get like at the local supermarket in the deli, where it's like they're chewy. Like I like mine really cooked. Like really cooked. Like they're falling apart cooked. Because when I do mine, I don't like chunks of potato. I just don't. I like to mash it up a little bit. Not like mashed potatoes, but pretty close. And I've actually been finding that if I take some dill pickle juice and put it in and just dump it in with some mayonnaise and some mustard and a little bit of ketchup. Now some people get weird and they put weird stuff like a little dash of soy sauce. I didn't get time for that. I don't like that stuff. And it changes the color. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know why anybody would eat that. No idea. But, and the weird thing is about a potato salad, it's not a lot you can put in. You can put celery and maybe egg. That's about it. Or macaroni, you could put anything in that son bitch. You could shuffle up some carrot peels and just like shred some carrot. You could do olives. You could do shit. You could put anything in a macaroni salad. You could put chunks of cheese. You could put pepperoni. You could put anything in that shit. Cucumber. I like cucumber in my macaroni salad. Like to me, an ideal macaroni salad would consist obviously of your macaroni, I like peas in mine. It's just something we've done we've done that forever. I like peas in it because it holds it together. It gives it a little color. I like that. Maybe some green pepper, like if you want to cut it up, like some red and green. Again, get some color in there. Some carrot is good. Um, I do like the egg in there. Egg definitely works. Put a little dash of paprika on the top. It's actually very good. Again, you're going for colors, you're going for taste, you're going for just something to hold it together. Now, back in the day, we used to do tuna. Like, we'd put tuna in this shit. I do not like tuna. I will not eat tuna. Fuck you, tuna. Fuck you, tuna. I will not eat tuna. The only thing close I will eat is the chicken. I will eat the canned chicken. It tastes almost exactly the same. I want that thick white meat that I know what it is. That ground up shit for like 39 cents that Graham used to buy. Fuck that. I found it. Dude, I found the eyelid of the fish and a half digested mealworm in a fucking can of that shit. I will not eat that. That is gross shit. If I want tuna, I will get the canned chicken. It tastes almost identical. Almost identical. You put that shit on some toast with some lettuce and maybe a little tomato if you go that route. It's good quality shit. Actually, some bacon on that too. Oh shit, it'd be like a BLT, but like a chicken BLT. Ooh, that actually sounds like a fucking damn good idea. Chicken BLTs? Fuck me. That'd be good quality stuff right there. But yeah, it's like, but again, you could put anything. Like some people put broccoli in their fucking macaroni sauce. I don't know if I could go that route. I don't know if I could go. You know what? Speaking of food, I will tell you one thing. I do not, for the love of Christ, like green beans. I will eat them, but I do not like them. I do not like green beans. I don't mind cauliflower. I'm not a fan of it. I prefer broccoli. I even eat broccoli. I don't mind broccoli. I love Brussels sprouts. I don't know what it is. The little cabbages. I love that shit. You can't give me enough of those. Um, yeah, I'll eat beets. I will eat any fucking vegetable for the most part, but I do not like green beans. And there's nothing wrong with them. It's not like, it's just I don't particularly like them. I don't know what it is. I do not like them. And maybe, I think a lot of it had to do with Dale T. Because back in the day, we'd get these cheap canned ones. And you'd order, make their special stuff, make their special green beans. And every time he'd say special green beans, I just want to punch him in the dick. And his idea of special green beans was basically take that old freaking frying pan, throw a stick of butter in there, put 2 cans of green beans in the son of a bitch, and then sprinkle over some breadcrumb. Maybe a dash of salt and some pepper. And basically breaded green beans. And those were good, but it's like, it seemed like we had them for like a week. And I finally was like, I'm sick of these. And after that, I was like, I can't eat green beans anymore. Like, Dale T ruined it for me. Bastard. But again, I don't know what it is. And I don't dislike them necessarily. It's just I don't want to eat them. I just don't like them. It's like I don't like them, but I do. I mean, well, actually, let me reframe that. It's like, it's not that I don't like them. It's just I don't like them. I don't know. It's a very strange thing where it's like, it's not my favorite. Let's put it that way. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Yeah, I think that'd be the better way to say it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I prefer not to have it, personally. But whatever. Anyway, so, well, we got Halloween, which is kind of a pointless holiday, but whatever. Then we got Thanksgiving. And then we got Christmas. Now, Christmas is just... I miss Christmas. I'm not going to lie. I miss my family Christmas. I do. I miss Christmas with the family. I hate the family. Let's be honest. It's fuck the family, you know? Just fuck the family. That shit's overrated. You don't need a family. Believe me, I've been going 11 years without a family. I don't need no fucking family. Fuck them. You know, it's nice, it's cute, but it's another day. It just sucks that, well, Christmas has become basically another day to me. It's just, I can't deal with it. But whatever. Because like I used to decorate, and I don't. It's like, I can't bring myself to decorate for Halloween, and I can't bring myself to decorate for Christmas because it's just me and the dog, and I don't give a fuck anymore. Because everything I put out, I gotta put back in. And it's like, do I really want to go and do all that? Because you got to put it out, you got to lay this shit out, and then you got to pick the shit back up. Now, what was great is you could have it for most of October, half of November. And you take the Halloween stuff, you pack that up, you put the Christmas stuff up halfway through November, and then shortly after, like New Year's, like the 3rd, you're done. Like January 3rd. Between January 3rd and January 5th is when you pack all that shit up. Anybody who has it longer than that needs to get kicked right in the dick. Collectively. Because it's just, no. It's overkill. Now, what would happen is Jean would decorate the downstairs. Well, she wouldn't. She wouldn't do jack shit. She'd have one of the cousins come over and decorate. And it was so goddamn obnoxious because instead of doing it September 23rd, they would do it October 23rd and then leave it up all November. So you'd have these... She had these fucking stupid, gaudy ass witches and ghouls that they would hang, and it was like, I come out there and there's like these dead bodies hanging in the fucking foyer, and it was like, are you kidding me with this shit? I was like, I couldn't see around, and I had to move stuff, and it was just they're hanging, and it was like it was like the cows and the meat racks when in Rocky, where they got the meat hanging and he's punching it. That's kind of what it was like. Like, I can almost see Gene with big chunks of meat hanging up out there. That's basically what it was. But it was these stupid little ghouly, ghosty fucker things, and they weren't like cute. They were like freaky, you know. Like if you come around the corner, that's gonna freak the fuck out of you. Like I could see if it was a cute little ghost or something. Like ooh, boo. Okay, no, I know boo is bullshit. What it was. And I could never understand why do they not put it up September 23rd, like I said, and have it up all October. Because you go down there in October, you go like if she was still alive, we would go down there right now, wouldn't be nothing. 3-4 days before Halloween, they put the shit up, and then they leave it up until Christmas. At which time they decorate more stuff. And Gene didn't go all out for Christmas out there. There was like some stupid little pillow. There was like some joy to the world and a candy cane bullshit, and some other stupid little knick-knacky bullshit. But like Halloween was crazy for her. Like, I don't know how I feel about any of that stuff, to be honest with you, but whatever. Anyways, but yeah, Christmas. I can't get behind Christmas anymore. I can't. I don't have a family to care because Christmas you really do need a family because it is what it is. Now I will save some money and I will Christmas Eve I will download a video game. I found that really worked. I could really get behind that, where it kind of felt like Christmas. It had to be like a Nintendo game though. It couldn't be just like a regular Sony game or something. I mean, I guess it could depending on the game, but I had basically have to save money to download. And, you know, it is what it is because, like I said, I haven't had a decent Christmas since like 2005, and that was the year after the old woman died. And the only reason 2005 was good is because I laid a guilt trip on Jean. Because Jean was being a bitch. She was just, well, she's always a bitch, but she was being a bitch about something. About, oh, your mother spent all this money at Christmas and she never paid the bills. And finally I said to her, you know what? That may be true, but my mother went out of her way to try to make Christmas good for us. And I can't take that away from her. And after I said that, Jean kind of went off the deep end. Like, more so than normal. And she's like, oh, you know, blah, blah. Then she finally said, you know what, hey, take the credit card and go buy whatever you want for Christmas. For like $300 or whatever it was. And I was like, fuck yeah. So I went to Amazon. I did my own Christmas shopping that year. That's why it was really good, because I ended up getting Mario Kart DS, I think it was, which is good quality stuff. So it was like I basically was able to get what I want, you know, as opposed to like the famed harmonica of 1995. What the hell is an 18-year-old male gonna do with a fucking shiny gold harmonica? Dale T took to it, you know, and he put it back in the box. That was the end of it. That was the end of the harmonica. just, I mean, leave it to Gene to get like really strange novelty gifts. It's like, okay. I'm surprised she didn't buy me like a sword of the ninja or some shit. Actually, that would have been kind of awesome. Gene giving me ninja weapons and shit, that'd been pretty cool. But no, he's giving me a fucking harmonica. Again, what the fuck are you gonna do with a harmonica? Instead of asking, gee, what would you like? No, here, let's buy some shit. Just, I mean, I want to assume that the thought process behind that was well intended. Like, oh, maybe he'd enjoy that. I don't know why she'd think I'd enjoy a harmonica. I mean, I'm trying to understand the thought process. Because it's like, I don't want to be cruel, mean, or anything, but it was just one of those things where you're giving an 18-year-old male something for Christmas. And you don't know what to get him, because you don't really care about his life that much, at least to find out what he wants. So you're going to go look at stuff from like QVC and shit. And you're just going to pick something that has nothing to do with what he is into or give a fuck about. But I'm trying to understand the logic there. You know? Excuse the fuck out of me. But seriously, it's like, we're shiny harmonica. Okay. I remember the old woman looked at me, and I just looked at her, and Jane's smiling. Oh, she's talking about the harmonica, and the old woman cracks a smile because it's like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, she was in the know. My mother knew. She understood. And it pissed me off. It really did. She died in January of 2005. So it had to be late November. It was either right before Thanksgiving or right after. So it was either like early December or just before Thanksgiving that year. Whatever, somewhere around that time. Week and a half, somewhere. And she says to me, my mother, she's sitting at her computer in the dining room, and she says to me, "Don't worry, I understand." And I'm like, "Understand what?" And she was referring to my love of video games. And she proceeds to go on to tell me that she gets it. Because Gene would give us shit, like, oh, you're buying him, $60 video games, you can't afford, the electric or whatever. Why are you buying it when you spend all this money at Christmas time? Again, same thing that I mentioned earlier. And then Dale T would spend like $80 on Kentucky D quarters just so he could get a Kentucky D to fill out his little book, his little coin book. And Gene would spend, oh god, she spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on that Beanie Baby bullshit craze back in the day. She had the entire living room of her apartment upstairs was decked out in Beanie Babies and boxes, and she had them stockpiled, and there were Beanie Babies up the fucking wazoo. Like we were shitting Beanie Babies how many we had. I mean, seriously, like if there was an explosion in her living room, the entire planet would be covered in Beanie Baby. Those little beanie bobble things inside of them, those little beads. Holy shit! Those things are hard to clean up. When you ever get one of those things ripped open, holy shit, they just spill out all over the fucking place. The dog's hocking on them and shit. The cat's choking on them. It's just fucking horrible. And she spent hundreds of dollars on just one. Because one's got a blue paw and the other one's got a red paw. And you gotta get them both because, yeah, you just do. And my mother basically said, I understand why you enjoy video games. I get it. Gene doesn't get it. She'll spend that kind of money on a stupid Beanie Baby. Dale T doesn't get it. He'll spend that kind of money on a fucking roll of quarters, a $10 roll of quarters. He'll spend $85 on a $10 basic thing of quarters just because it's Kentucky D's. And it was just one of those things, and I was like, hey, it's nice to know my mother gets it. And then she died a few weeks later. So it's like, fuck me, right? Fuck me with this shit. And she left me with the two people who didn't get it. So I had to make Jean understand that next Christmas, hey, my mother may have spent a lot of money, but she tried to make a good Christmas for all of us. And once I said that, Jean was like, oh, yeah, here, go buy whatever the fuck you want then. And it was great, because it worked out, But yeah, Christmas just ain't the same for me anymore. It's like, I don't know. I just don't know. It's like, part of me wishes, I wish I had a family just for that day. Just for like right now. Like, I want a family for like 3 months. Like a wife and kids for like 3 months. And then the rest of the time they can go fuck themselves. They're on their own. Okay, daddy's going away. Fuck you. From January 3rd to about mid-August, daddy's going away. Fuck you. Okay, it's just that's how I would roll. Okay, you come in for the holidays, you leave. That's it. Because the kids ain't gonna give a fuck. Kids don't seriously. You think your kids give a fuck about you? They don't care about you. They care about you on the holiday because old dad's sitting there with his little flannels on. They don't give a fuck. They don't. I mean, seriously, June 3rd. You think your kids give a fuck about you? No, they don't. August 7th. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't. May 15th. They don't give a fuck about you. Day before Halloween, Dad's gonna take us out trick-or-treating. They care. Oh, it's Thanksgiving Day. Oh, there's old Dad over there with a turkey leg. They care about you. Oh, it's Christmas Eve. What's Dad doing? Oh, Dad's jerking off in the back somewhere. Who knows? That's when your family cares about you. They don't give a fuck about you the rest of the time, and don't pretend that they do. Don't even pretend that they care about you, because deep down inside, even a wife is like, "What the fuck is this asshole doing?" She don't give a fuck. She don't care. She cares on the holiday. Now, granted, there's a collective caring. Don't get me wrong. There's kind of that overarching umbrella caring, but like as far as day-to-day stuff goes, no. The only time she's looking for you is when she's deemed it, it's movie night and it's my night and I'm going to spend it, That's when she gives a fuck. If it's just random Tuesday night, she don't give a fuck. She don't. You know she don't. You know she don't. And don't get me wrong, there's that overarching, yes, I don't want to see him get hit by a bus, but if he fell down the stairs, we'd all laugh at him. It's just, it's one of those we can laugh about it now, because we're all right. If it's anything more than that, yeah, okay, she's gonna get into that, oh my god, motherly hen kind of bullshit. She's gonna care. I mean, seriously, as long as you ain't in pain, as long as you ain't suffering, she don't give a fuck. And don't pretend it's anything other than what I'm saying, because it's a fact. It's a fact. Like, your wife ain't thinking about you right this second. She's not, unless she's in the room talking to you. She ain't thinking about you right now. She's not. She's putzing around with the kids or doing whatever the fuck it is she does. She ain't thinking about you this second. So, you know what I'm talking about. And nor should she. She got a lot on her mind. She shouldn't be thinking about you 24/7. Because that's just a clingy bitch right there. And that's divorcement right there. You can't deal with cling. I mean, seriously. You can be riding my jockey, you be riding it the proper way. You ain't gonna be riding it in the old, like, oh, what are you doing? You gotta call me every 15 seconds. Like, seriously, you go out of town for like a business meeting and it's like, call me every 15 minutes. No, bitch, I ain't calling you 15 minutes. I'll call you right before bed, that's it. Tuck in, go to bed, shut the fuck up, that's the end of it. And again, I'm getting way off topic, but like these fucking women who have to have you tuck them in, I don't get that. I'll tuck you in, I'll wrap the blanket around your fucking head and be done with you. That's it. I don't understand this tucking in bullshit. This is something I just never understood. I get it's cute, TD. I get all that stuff, You don't understand, I'm bitter and dead inside, I really am. You get stifled by the Jews. It's just, that's how it is, Love with another man's wife. It is what it is. I can't deal with it. Hey, she left me, I didn't leave her, kind of a deal. So fuck that bitch. But whatever. It is what it is. So I can't deal with that stuff anymore. I literally can't deal with that bullshit anymore. That cutesy bullshit. Oh. I mean, seriously, you go on these fucking dating sites. I'm getting way off topic here. But it's all based around the same thing. It's around family and love and whatnot. But like, you go on these dating sites, and some of these women are just dumber than shit. I can't deal with a dumb woman. I just really can't. Like, you go to these porn sites and you watch these porn, and she's like talking like this, and hey guys, I got a new webcam, and she sounds like that. Oh my god, I don't care how big her tits are. I don't give a fuck. Mute that bitch or get her off my TV. Fuck that bitch. Oh god, I can't deal with that stuff. I really, again, I don't care how big her tits are. I don't care how attractive she thinks she is. I don't give a fuck. You sound like that. Okay, you talk like that, you need to get punched right in the fucking throat until you stop. It's just that simple. Honest to God, some of these women, you go on these dating sites and it's like, oh, I need a man who's got a big dick and a nice car and a nice bank account. Yeah, and you wonder why you're 40 plus years old, you stupid whore. Fuck you. I mean, seriously. You know, if I gotta have a big dick, you gotta have big tits. That's just how it is. And if you ain't into anal, you ain't into me. Fuck you. Okay, get the hell out of my face, bitch. At least you could give up a little something, you know? If I gotta produce all this shit for you, bare minimum least you can do, spread that ass. That's all I got to say on that. Fuck that bitch. Lazy ass bitch anyway. Half these women are just fucking lazy. I mean, seriously. Sexually, they're just lazy. Like, you look at the porn sites, you see these fat women, especially these chubby girls, and they're dancing and dancing, and then they start going at it, and it's like, and they're pawing at themselves at the little vagina region. They're pawing at themselves like Winnie the Pooh trying to get honey out of a barrel. And it's like, and it's like, what is this shit? You were just strutting around dancing, now all of a sudden you just landed like a bump on a log. I ain't got time for that lazy shit, okay? Especially in these big-breasted women. The fact that they can't, for the love of Christ, focus their tits in the fucking camera. Are you kidding me? You're sitting there looking at yourself, yet you don't realize that your tits are hanging so far down and I can't see them. All I see is your weird looking cleavage and your weird looking chin. You can't focus that shit proper. You can't put that in frame. Honestly, your tits are so big you can't put them in the frame. Honest to Christ, that's what you're gonna tell me is a straight face bullshit. I don't have time for that. You know, it's just, that's stupid to me. I see that, it's like, that's a stupid woman right there. That's just a dumb woman. Oh, and it's teasing bullshit, too. Oh my god, don't fucking tease me. Oh my god, stop with that fucking shit. I'm 42 fucking years old. I'm gonna be dead sooner than later. Don't be teasing me. Either show the goods or get the fuck away from me. That's where I am in my life right now. It's either just do it or don't do it. Honest to God, and like I said, most of these dating sites, these fucking women are pushing 40, yet they're still looking for something that they're never gonna find. Okay. First off, if you're over 40 and you're single and you're female and you've got kids, nothing against that, but guess what? You can't be picky. At that point in your life, you cannot be picky. Okay. You have no right to be picky. None, unless you're giving up the anal. That's it. You got nothing. You've got nothing. Your cards have already been laid on the table. Okay, you're divorced with multiple kids. Those cards are already on the table, off the table, and we're playing another fucking game. Okay, so this idea, oh, you've got to be this, and you've got to have a bank account, and you've got to have this and this, a nice car and a nice house, and you got a laundry list of shit. You ain't gonna find none of that. Why should I settle? Why the fuck should I settle? That's a question that I have. Like, you're some fucking prize? I mean, seriously? Honest to God, some of these women just really need to get fucking kicked right in the tits until they stop. Because, I mean, honestly, now again, if you're a fucking decent human being, okay, that's one thing. Of course, if you're a decent human being, you wouldn't have a laundry list of what the guy's supposed to have. You'd be like, hey, guess what? I'm pushing 40. I ain't gonna live much longer either. Fuck you. Okay, let's just try to make the best of what we don't have. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That's what you need. None of this stupid haughty bullshit. Like, like you know, you're somehow inferior because you don't meet the requirements. I mean, come on. No, granted, you're 18, 19, you know, you're early 20s and you're hot with big tits. Yeah, okay, you could make a laundry list and say this is what I'm looking for. But when you push at 40, you've already crossed. You're already over the hill. Okay. Mom boobs only go so far. That shit's over the hill. Okay. That shit's over the hill, and you need to realize that. You're in no position. You have no bargaining chips left. Okay. Not all women who meet those requirements. Not all women who are divorced and have children are like that. I understand that. But you go on these sites and you see that there are just a lot of fucking women who just don't get it. You are not a prize. You are sloppy seconds. Okay, I have to like go out of my way to meet your requirements, but you have to do nothing to meet mine? Are you kidding me? That pussy ain't that good, darling. Okay, obviously, because the guy that knocked you up and had kids with, yeah, he took off. So, if, yeah, you might want to think about that. I'm just going to throw that out there. Because if you were a real prize, your little man would have stayed with you. Okay. Well, he's just an asshole. Well, you know, hey, whatever. And again, don't get me wrong. I get it. Not every woman who meets those requirements, like I said, fit that. I'm not saying that. I'm not trashing anybody specifically or anything like that. But I mean, let's be honest. There comes a point when you've got to sit there and say, hey, you know what? Maybe my expectations are just a bit too fucking high, especially if I'm 40 and I'm still single. Okay, if I'm 40 and I'm still single and I'm a woman and I have a decent vagina and a decent ass with some nice tits, okay, and ain't nobody interested in me, maybe it's because you're a piece of shit as a human being. I'm just going to throw that out there. Maybe you're just a worthless fucking bitch who needs to get off her fucking high horse and say, hey, guess what? You know, maybe. I'm just, hey, maybe I'm just a bad person. I don't know. But I'm getting to the point right now, I can't deal with stupid shit. I just can't deal with that. You either want to make the best of it or you want to go fuck yourself. That's it, because there's no in between for me. I'm 42 years old. I'm going to be dead soon. Well, actually, I'm not 42. I'll be 42 in March. I'll be dead soon. You gotta understand, people like me, we don't live into our 50s, 60s, and 70s, and 80s. Dude, if I lived into my 80s and there's a problem in the Matrix, that's all I got to say on that. That's all I got to say on that. So, I mean, I'm even at the point right now where I don't even give a fuck. If a woman could just bear with me for a few more years, I'll die. She can have whatever the fuck is left. Okay, it's that simple. It's that simple. Show me your tits a little bit, and that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. We'll make a contract, you know? It's mine is yours, and just show me your tits. That's it. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's it. That's it. You know? I got a small dick. We can, well, not a small dick, but it's not huge or nothing. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and tell you it is. Like, oh, it's huge, you know. It ain't. It's barely average size. I have nothing to write home about. We'll invest in some sex toys for you. You can go to town on that shit. Just give me a couple years. I'll be dead. You can have everything that's mine. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. That's it. We'll have Christmas together. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. But no. I gotta have a big bank account. See, the weird thing about my bank account, though, seriously, I break even. I don't have a lot. I don't need a lot. I have no bills, necessarily. Don't have any debts of any interest of, like, major, accomplishment. So I guess that's something. You know? I mean, granted, I may have, like, 32 cents in the bank account right now, but I don't need anything. I got the food in the house for the month. I got internet. Everything's paid for. We're all good. Everything's good. Everything's good. I literally broke even. Although, to be fair, I got 2 games coming, but whatever. I actually got a bunch of shit coming, but whatever. You know? I still got the 2 movies. I bought some movies. I got a bunch of shit, you know? I got what I need to survive, so I don't want to put a gun in my fucking mouth. Now, I got more than 32 cents. I'm being sarcastic, but, you get my point. So it's like, I'm not well off in any stretch, but I don't do anything, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say, and again, I don't want to say well off, because I don't want to insinuate that, no, but under the circumstances, it could be worse. Now, if anything broke, like a $300 fucking air conditioner, like that piece of shit that I had over here, that thing breaks again, I'm fucked. But I broke even. I broke even. I don't know if that's good enough for, obviously that ain't good enough for a lot of women because they ain't banging down my door. Okay. Like, oh, what are you, a fucking whore? You want my bank account? That's all you care about? You want a guy with a bank account and a nice car because you're a fucking whore? Is that what you're looking for? I mean, if that's the case, I'll just pay you for the afternoon. I don't need that. I don't need. I don't need your dumb ass living with me, eating my food and sucking hole my internet. Fuck you. You just come over, have a lay, and you go to fuck yourself. How about that? I'll pay you for the afternoon. That's how you want to live your life. Fuck you. You want to be a whore? I'll treat you like one. It's that simple. I mean, I'm just being real here. Tell me I got to have all these fucking requirements. Again, you ain't no catch, bitch. If you were a catch, you'd be with somebody right now. If you're on a dating site and you're 40 plus years old, you're nothing but sloppy seconds. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes sloppy seconds can be good. Sucks that some motherfucker had to dip his dick in that shit, but whatever. It is what it is. It's like that freaking. There's this Facebook meme post thing, and it's funny, but it's fucked up. Like they show this like rotten, bloodied roast beef, like this just on a plate, and it says something like, she used to be a wild girl, and now all of a sudden she meets you, and she doesn't want to have sex anymore, and it shows this like old rotten. Like she's just been ripped up and shit, and it's like, oh, now she's a good girl. It's like, no, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Hey, whatever. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm trashing everybody, because, I mean, let's be honest. Most 42-year-old women my age are either single, widowed, or whatever. They all have kids. So it's not like, again, I'm not trashing that. I'm just trashing the ones on the site who fit that and act like they're something, they're a catch, and that I need to, do what I got to do to get what, to be where they want me to be. Well, fuck that shit. I'd like to meet a 42-year-old virgin too, but that ain't gonna happen. I mean, seriously, 42-year-old woman without kids, that'd be something to write home about. That's something you don't see. That's like a goddamn unicorn. You don't see that shit hardly ever. Unless she's butt ugly. I mean, seriously. Let's just call it what it is. So it's like, I gotta make the compromises too. So it's like, so I have to deal with your kids. I have to deal with the fact that you're 42-ish. Again, whatever. I'm getting my age. And then I have to deal with the fact that, you've got a laundry list of things that I have to adhere to before you'll even give me consideration. So I have to go out of my way to do all this stuff, yet you have to do nothing at all. And it ain't even any guarantee that pussy's any good, okay? You might not be that good in the bedroom. And that's not even what I'm looking for, but it's definitely something to think about. Because obviously the man you were sleeping with before ain't there, so obviously he couldn't have been that good. So it's like, I'm trying to grasp the mentality, the mental, whatever you want to call it. It's like menstrual menstruation or some shit. I don't get it. It's like, I mean, seriously, it'd be like me saying to a woman, oh, you've got to have a good car, a nice job. I mean, you're going to be nice, I ain't going to lie. But you got to this, you got to that, you got to make like 42 grand a year at least, per minimum. You got to make this, you got to this, you got to that. Dude, I am no fucking prize. None. I'd be happy just to have a woman say hello to me. Okay? That's it. Much less, oh, you've got to this and you got to that. And then, oh, here's my 7 kids that I had with like 4 other women. It's just, no. Now, again, if you were a legitimate, true masterpiece of workmanship, okay, and you were something really to write home about, yeah, okay, I'd want to strive to meet your expectations. But if you're just a stupid bitch who's, done nothing with her life except mass produce somebody else's kids, Well, you ain't doing me any favors. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against other people's kids. I hate kids in general, but whatever. I mean, toddlers. I hate toddlers. I'm not gonna lie. Toddlers are fucking assholes. They are. Like, I would take a moody teenager over a fucking toddler. Because you get a toddler. Because you can't punch a toddler. At least not without. It's like all these women, they want equality, but yet, let somebody punch him in the face, let a man punch him in the face. Oh, well, that's taboo. Well, why is it taboo? You can do anything a man can do, but take one to the face, really? Seriously. Not that I would condone punching a woman in the face. I certainly wouldn't do it, because I ain't man enough to punch anything, but whatever. It's just, you want equality, well then take a punch to the face, bitch. No, you can't do that. You want to sit there and whine and cry about, and talk about chivalry. Well, chivalry my ass. You want to be on the up and up, you want to play with the big boys, you need to take a punch to the face. Like, there needs to be a fight club where men just punch women in the face all the time, and women take it. They man up and they fucking kick them in the balls. It's how it is. It's how it's supposed to be. Okay, you want equality, that's equality. I punch you in the face, you kick me in the balls. We're even. Fine. It's great. You take my best shot, I took yours. We both survived. I may not be able to produce after that, but whatever. It is what it is. Now, again, I'm being sarcastic. I don't condone punching women in the face. Unless she's being a stupid bitch. Then you can punch her in the face. Not me personally, but, whatever. It is what it is. I mean, seriously, some of these people, it's just, they need to get off their fucking high horse. They really, really, seriously fucking do. And that doesn't even come close to acknowledging the fact that their personality could just be complete trash. I don't care how big your tits are. You're a fucking idiot. I can't deal with annoying women. I just can't. I can't deal with it. It's like I see these women and like just I see people with annoying women and oh my god, can you understand? Women collectively are annoying. They are. Everything they do is just bullshit. Everything a woman does is straight bullshit. It is. When you put it on paper, she did this, she did it, bullshit. The little things she does, the quirky little things she does. Every time she eats, she makes this little noise with her mouth. It's bullshit. It's annoying. What happens, and this is psychological, is when you see that, it's either annoying or it's cute. If you like the bitch, it becomes cute. So she's smacking her lips and she eats. Okay, that's cute. Some bitch sitting in a restaurant going, that's annoying. Because I ain't fucking the bitch. Or have any desire to fuck that bitch. But when I see the bitch, and she's doing this shit, it annoys me. Yet I want to lay the bitch, oh, it's kind of cute. You gotta understand, that's how it works. Everything a woman does is annoying. Now, I'm not saying men are any better. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying everything a woman does. Everything. She does things she doesn't even realize she's doing. She'll make these little moans or these little quirks, or she'll do little things. I don't mean moans like sexually, although I guess it could work either way. But every woman does that shit. Every woman does little things that just, like, no. Like, punch her in the face. No. Stop. She does. They all do. Every single one does. I don't care how cool the bitch is. Everything she does is annoying. Then the minute you're like, oh, she's kind of cool. Then you start saying, oh, she's doing what? That thing that I found annoying earlier is now kind of cute because I kind of like her. That's just how it works. So it's like from a male point of view, we have to put up with a lot of bullshit, basically. And most times, and this is where the problems come in, guys are thinking, well, they're dick. So like, oh, I want to fuck the bitch, so that really annoying thing that she does, it's cute. And then eventually, you wake up next to the bitch, and that thing that was annoying before becomes annoying again, and you're like, I don't want nothing to do with this bitch. That's why divorce happens. That's why men sleep around with other women. Because the same thing that they found annoying with that other bitch, it's cute because you're fucking a bitch. The thing that's happening with you, your old news, your old hat, you get to the curb. That's how it works. That's why you have divorce in this country, in this world. I'm telling you, it's a fact. Look it up. Look it up. Every woman does something that's annoying. Women in general are annoying. They are. Just because. And it's not anything personal. It's not like, But it's like, as a man who wants to fuck, you have to deal with that. You have to get over that. You have to get over the fact that everything that they do just makes you want to say no. It's like, it's like when you're looking at something and you're like, I know that's bad. Like I look at the cupcake, I say, I know it's bad. I know that's bad, but the minute I get that frosting on my lip, it's like, oh, okay. It's what it is. You know it's not good, but the minute you eat that fucker out, holy shit, and it's a whole different fucking ballgame at that point. But that's neither here nor there. Just, yeah, it is what it is. I can't. You know, I didn't make the rules. I'm not just saying that, oh, you're just an asshole. Yeah, I'm an asshole, but what I'm saying is truth. Well, I'm saying truth because I speak anything less. I speak truth. What I'm saying is true. It may be an obnoxious truth. It may be kind of a one-sided, played-up truth. I may be, you know, making it a little more than it actually is. Because, like, okay, does every single solitary thing a woman does is annoying? No. But 90% of the shit she does is annoying. So, yeah, I might be playing it up a little bit, but you get my point. Now, the weird thing for me, and I'm just going to be honest with you, I don't understand how anybody fucks. I don't get it. I don't understand how what women. See, women are fucked in the head. They have to be to like men because I look at men and not like in a sexual way, obviously, thank God. But I don't understand what is so desirable about men. I just don't. I just don't. I really don't get it. So it's like the fact that the human race is still being populated to this day is a fucking miracle. It really is. It's like a miracle on ice minus the ice. It is. I don't get it. How does that shit like? I get women are desirable. The tits are desirable. Nice ass desirable. I get it. Nice hair, nice eyes, desirable. Nice lips. Oh god, I get it. I get that. That's desirable. It's sexy. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's whatever. Men, I mean, unless you've got like a really sculpted body, like a Randy Orton kind of a thing, I can understand that. Like, okay, he's got, you know, a good, attractive male body, not necessarily a sexy one, but like from a, well, no, it's sexy. I could admit that as a man, he has a sexy body. Not that I want to jerk off to it or anything, but it's like, if you're talking about like artistically, he's got a beautiful body. I could deal with that, but not everybody looks like him. I sure as fuck don't look like him. Well, of course, I don't have anybody that gives a fuck about me either, too. So, okay, whatever. But, you know, your average person doesn't have that kind of a body. So it's like, I don't understand it. It's like these women, these women in these porn who take these black dick. I look at a big black dick and I'm like, no, I want nothing to do with that because that shit scares me. Yeah, here's this little tiny little woman who's like 4'3", and she's just riding the bejesus out of that thing. It's like literally, it's going so far into her that you can literally see the head of the guy's dick coming out of her mouth. It's like she's like harpooned the fuck out of her, and she's like, ha! She's having a great fucking time on the thing. That scares the shit out of me, dude. I don't get it at all. So again, there's definitely a difference between men and women. And like some of these women like hairy dudes, and I don't get that either. Like I'm not a hairy dude at all, in any way, shape, manner, or form. I got a little bit of the arms and legs and stuff in the genital region, but like some of these dudes, it's just like burly people with back hair. Holy Christ! Like some of these people, you can braid that shit. Well, you can braid your back hair. You got some serious fucking issues. Like I am so glad I am not a hairy fucking beast of a fuck. Okay, I couldn't deal with like Sasquatch type remnants back there because it's just like that's nothing. Hairy women, holy fucking shit. No, I can't deal with hairy women at all. Hairy legs, no. Hairy underarms, no. Little peach fuzz on the arm, fine. You know, like some of these Sasquatch women, holy shit. Well, dude, when you got like bush hair up and around your asshole region, and it's like spreading down your inner thigh. That's just no. You need to stop that. You need to like groom that shit. Okay, that's like the only thing that to me a woman really has to do is just keep that shit groomed because it's like because it looks like a virus just spreading, and it's like, no, no, I can't deal with that. Like, underarm hair just freaks me out. I can't deal with women with hairy underarms. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, because it's just ew, ew, ew. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I could deal with like maybe a little peach fuzz. Okay, this is the difference between that. But like these women who have more hair on their legs than I do. These like, I'm a feminist and I'm not gonna shave for 17 years. Well, that's no. That's the only requirement that I got. Okay, that's the only requirement that I got. I mean, seriously, shave your legs and consider anal. That's it. That's all you got to do. I mean, seriously, that's it. I'm not much to I'm not. I don't have this laundry list of shit. Okay, it's just. But hairy women, I can't get it. I mean, I could understand like hairy down yonder. I could deal with like that region obviously because it's like I could deal with that. But some of that stuff, it's just no. No, 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 ew, ew. If I want to be dating Sasquatch, I'll be out in the fucking woods somewhere with, a little rifle like Elmer Fudd and my dick in my hand. Okay, you don't see me out in the woods doing that, now do you? No. So again, that's my only like real requirement. Just keep your shit under control. And I'm even saying it's got to be like totally sculpted. I mean, just under control. That's all I ask. Just mildly, barely under control. You want to let it, whatever. You want some afro down yonder, fine. But just keep the shit under control. That's all I ask. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. But seriously, oh, hairy women, dude. Oh my god. And they think it's sexy, and it's just. And what's worse, you gotta really attract a woman who's just got like Sasquatch legs, and it's like, oh, it disgusts me. I could turn completely off. Like, ew, 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 ew. Like I'm not into dudes, Dudes are hairy, and I can't get into dudes. Oh my god, ugh. I remember like cold chills just thinking about it. Ugh. I mean, seriously. Oh, I'm tired. I want to go to bed, to be honest with you. And it's only 5. It's only 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Whatever. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about all this stuff. This clip went out of control. It's talking about nice holiday stuff, and we're talking about hairy leg women and shit. Hey, it's how my mind works. I can't listen. I can't control what's going on in my fucking mind. Like Bible says we got to give an account for every idle word. Well, I don't know which words are idle or which ones aren't because everything I say has a purpose. So it's like I don't know. I really don't know. But again, when it comes to dating, I got one little thing to say. You know what? We're both going to be dead soon. You want to enjoy tomorrow? Let's have dinner. Okay, that's it. That's my pickup line. Okay, because you're pushing 40. I got nothing to write home about. You're nothing to write home about. We should just go have dinner and shut the fuck up. Okay, that's how it should be. That's just how it should be. That's just how it should be. None of this, well, no, you don't need all that cutesy shit. It was cute when she was 20 and she was actually desirable. When she actually was a virgin and her tits weren't hanging down to her knees. Okay, now that she's got like granny panties and she's just like, and she smells like butterscotch. No, that her ship is already her ship is already sailed and done sunk. Okay, it's over. She ain't getting any younger, and I ain't getting any younger. So let's just cut the bullshit. That would be my pickup line. Okay. Hey, it's probably why I don't have anybody, but whatever. Because, I could bullshit you. I could bullshit you to the best of them, okay? Honest to God, I could bullshit you into oblivion and be like, and then fuck you and then leave you. I mean, that's something that irritates me. You ask a woman, you want a guy who's just going to fucking, come on your back, steal $20 out of your purse and climb out your window. They say no. But who the fuck do they date? They date people who do that shit. So it's like, you gotta understand, is somebody like me who has nothing to offer, I have to go out of my way to make you happy. Okay? The guy who looks like Tom Cruise with the big dick and the big bank account, he ain't got to prove shit. Like these women, I've talked about this before, but like if he's a 6 and you're like a 4, he ain't got to do shit for you because he can. If he's a 6, he can date an 8. And if there's a Grand Canyon size difference between a 4 and an 8. So, guess what, darling? You're out. You've wasted yourself for a guy who didn't give a fuck about you. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's just how it is. You know? All these women, yeah, it's cute that you're a 4 dating a 6, but he's a 6, he can date an 8. So, you know, like me, I'm like a 2. I can barely date, you know. I have had attractive women like me. I'm not going to lie. I've had mildly attractive women definitely like me. So I could definitely probably, you know, find a way. No, they were all online, obviously, but, you know, whatever. Seriously, women love me. I don't know what it is. When they get to, like online and shit, they fucking love me. I used to have women all the time. Like back in the ICQ days. No, granted, they were underage girls back in the day because you know we were well. This was like way back. Not that I was consorting with underage girls. I don't mean that, but they were underage and they were like, "Oh, he's so cool." You know, it's one of those things, and they wanted to befriend me and shit. And like, oh, you know, it wasn't weird, sexual or anything like that. It was just, you know, they all were just kind of friendly, and we met in a little chat room, and it was just, it was what it was. It wasn't anything weird. But they fucking love me. They know it. I come on, it was like, honest to God, it was like 100 messages. Like, every time. Like, you come on and all you hear is like, ching 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 blah 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 blah. You hear all these fucking messages just pop in all at once. It was like, holy Jesus, what the fuck is going on? It'd take me like an hour just to go through the messages. All these little underage girls just always say they love me. I don't get it. I didn't get that, but whatever. Well, it's because I wasn't, you know, I wasn't looking for anything. So, like, they're not used to that. So, obviously they're underage, you know. It's like, you know, it wasn't like that. It was just, you know, what it was. Now, I say underage. I don't know what age they were. Actually, I think, one I know was 16, and the other was, I think, 18. Whatever. But they were, whatever. But again, I wasn't on there looking like, oh, let me date a 16-year-old girl. I'm 22. This date is 16. It wasn't like that at all. It was nothing. It wasn't even close to anything like that. It was just, you know, they were nice. We talked. That was it. There was nothing weird about it. It wasn't like, you know, I'm not going to name, you know, Carlos Danger or anything like that. It was nothing like that, thankfully. And thankfully I had the wherewithal not to do any of that kind of stuff. A couple of them definitely would have gone that route, and it's just whatever. But seriously, these people just they it's like an infatuation with me sometimes, and I don't get it. It's just really strange. And it was that one chick. I don't remember where I met her, but we started communicating. We just started chatting, and she was just like insane. I don't know what her problem was. Like, if I didn't talk to her for like a day, it was like the end of the universe. And like I've you know, I gotta communicate. Like I gotta check in every two minutes. And I was like, are you kidding me? I don't even know who the fuck you are. I mean, I don't mind befriending you, but you're being a little crazy. Whatever. Anyway, I don't want to talk about all that stuff. I stopped dealing with that. I basically stopped talking to people. I couldn't deal with that stuff anymore. It was just like, I go online and it would be like 4 hours later and it'd be like, whatever. But no, I met some cool people. I mean, Melissa, she was pretty cool, although she blocked me out. She blocked me because I posted this picture of a ham and it looked like a fucking dick. It looked like a it looked like a fucking dick. It looked like dick and balls, and it was called the holiday ham, and it was just, she blocked me, and I was like, whatever. I do miss her. She was actually very cool. I've known her for years. She was actually very cool. She's from Australia. I guess she's married with kids now, whatever. It's weird because like I met her when she was like really young. She may have been like closer to 16 too. That was years ago. That was like 20 years ago. Wow. Jesus. Fucking time flies, I tell you, man. Honest to God, it's like I look up and like 10 years have gone by. I don't know where the last 10 years went. I'll tell you that right off the fucking bat. I don't know where the last 5. I don't know where the last 6. I couldn't tell you where any of any of this time goes. It's just like next thing you know, I'll be 5 years older from now. And it's like, holy shit, if I even make it that far, I might even not make it that far. You can understand. Like I'm no spring chicken here. I'm seriously, like these women, they want a free ride. Now's the time to get on the bandwagon because they can have 90% of my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's a holiday clip. That's a holiday special right there. This is the holiday special. That's all you're getting from me from holiday. Fuck you. Okay. Although I may do another movie list because I've been trying to do every year. I try to do the definitive list, and it goes into this long drawn out bullshit, and I can't because like I don't some of these YouTubers and shit, they write stuff. I ain't got time for that. I just talk from the cuff, and it is what it is. And I need to do a definitive holiday list. And if I wait too long, then Halloween is going to be over. Because let's be honest, the definitive list of Thanksgiving movies are Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Dutch. That's it. Those are the only 2 holiday movies. And they're actually made by the same guy, but whatever. So you don't have a lot of choice there. Now you want to get cute, maybe there's a third if you count one of the Peanut specials. Charlie Brown Thanksgiving or whatever the fuck it is. That's about it. But like Christmas, there's a shit ton. Halloween, obviously, horror movies and shit. There's a ton of stuff. Because what I like to do, the first 2 weeks of October, I like it to be the cheesy stuff like Burbs, Pet Sematary, the cheesy stuff. And then I like to get more into like the horror stuff, like, Dracula and all that kind of shit toward the latter half. And then every year I pick up a new movie that I watch Halloween night. And I've said this before, essentially Halloween night, I don't care what day of the week it is, it should start somewhere in the afternoon. It should be like Charlie Brown, which I can't remember the last time I watched The Great Pumpkin. But if I were to do the full thing, I would have Great Pumpkin on at sometime in the afternoon, like around 1 or 2. And then later that night, around 6 to 8, I would put on Nightmare Before Christmas, and then later that night, I'd watch the movie that I bought. This year, I bought It. And don't get me started with that shit. I don't no idea how I got the fucking UK version. And I'm just glad it actually plays, because I was going to give you the fucking code. The whole point of me spending the extra money on that, because I could have got the Blu-ray for like $16. I ended up spending $30. I spent double the fucking price, so that I could get the fucking code to give you the fucking code so we could watch it, maybe not necessarily together, but we could watch it, together in the time frame. And for some reason, they gave me a freaking UK version, which don't even get me started. Like I said, I'm just happy that my PS4 isn't an asshole and actually plays the fucking thing. Because if I had a regular DVD player, it would not play. So I'm a little bit disheartened by the fact that I have something I can only play on my PS4. I don't know if I can play it on the Xbox One. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't have the Xbox One hooked up right now because something happened with the cord and I didn't get a new one. And I'm going to have to buy a new one soon. Because I want to get back into Halo, but that's neither here nor there. So anyways, I ended up buying you the fucking, the DVD. So I paid like $41 for something that should have cost me Well, let's see, 16, $27. $27, I spent 40. This movie better be worth it. $40 fucking movie. It better be worth it. Now, I'm a fan of the original It, but this one I don't know. I've heard good things about it, but, you know, I hear good things about grape juice too, but that doesn't mean anything. Grapefruit. Oh my god, grapefruit. I don't know how people can eat that shit. Oh my god. I hate grapefruit and green beans are two things I just can't fucking ingest in my diet. I would rather eat shit. Shit tastes better than grapefruit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I know you like grapefruit, but I can't deal with it. Maybe grapefruit and like something mixed with it, like a bananas or strawberries, like strawberry grapefruit or something. I could maybe you hide that bitter, acidic bullshit taste, maybe. But just straight up, ew, 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 absolutely not. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. So far, I've only watched Burbs. We're going on the 6th. Well, today is the 6th. No, we're going on the 6th. Actually, shit, we're going on the 7th now, but... Well, yeah, it's 6 o'clock at night. Yeah, we're almost on the 7th. Shit. And I've watched one movie so far. I did get Memoirs of the Invisible Man with Chevy Chase. I was kind of going with the Invisible Man concept. Because last year I had bought this set of like classic monster movies, like The Creature from Black Lagoon. It was Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, a whole bunch of shit. And I don't think I watched them all. I think I still got Invisible Man, and I think I got the Wolfman. I did watch Dracula, and I did watch Frankenstein. I know I watched those two. I think I watched two. I think I watched 3 of the 5, or maybe it was 2 of the 5. No, I think it was 3 of the 5. No, it was 3 of the 5. So I think it was just Wolfman and Invisible Man I got left. But whatever. Anything with Vincent Price in it is fucking classic. I still have to watch Pet Sematary. Fucking love that movie. Young Frankenstein. I still have to watch. I love that movie too. That's 2 fucking classics right there. Absolutely love those 2 fucking movies. I gotta watch both of those. I want to watch Lost Boys because I didn't watch it last year for the first time in like decades. I'm trying to think what else is there. I have to go through all my movies. I don't remember which ones I have. I mean, I could watch. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff I could watch, which is great. I love the idea that there's options. Like I could watch Nightmare on Elm Street. I could watch Halloween movies again. Cujo. I could watch Cujo. I got Carrie. I could watch that. What else is there? I'm trying to think. Oh, I want to watch Frankenweenie too. I want to see that. I always forget that one. That's another good one. You know, one I'd actually like to watch, only because I haven't seen it in quite a while, is oh shit, what's that Johnny Depp movie? Oh, what's the fucking one, the musical one he did there with the pies in London? Oh, what's the fucking name of that one? Sweeney Todd. I'd like to see Sweeney Todd again. I fucking love that movie. It's a stupid movie, and I don't know, it's just weird, but I love the movie. It's just something about it. Just him and her and just the pies and the kid and what's his name? Oh yeah, what's his name is in that too. I forgot. He died. What's his face? Hans Gruber there. What's his name? From I can't believe he's dead. Fucking A, man. Oh, and speaking of not living long, I did something stupid the other day, last night in fact. I went on YouTube and I looked up like dead celebrities and shit. And they had all these like child actors who died. And dude, it started freaking me out. Like I started hyperventilating. I can't watch that kind of shit. It fucks with me, and I can't do it because it's like I never had this problem, but now it's like now that I'm older, I realize that I am going to die, and there's going to be a time after I've died. There's going to be like a year after I'm dead, 5 years after I'm 10 years after I'm dead, 25 years after I'm dead. I mean, shit, the old woman's been dead since 2005. It's like, what, 13 years? In 13 years since she's been dead, are you fucking kidding me? How the fuck did that happen? 13 goddamn years. What the fuck? Where did that time go? What the fuck? That little faggot kid, whatever his name was, from Mary Poppins. I found out that kid died 1977, same year I was born. Do you understand that the kid's been dead for 42 years? Do you understand that? Holy Christ! Like these like River Phoenix and shit. He was another one. He died in what, like 2003, I think it was, or something. Or some of these other kids died in like 1988. I mean, do you understand the amount of time that's gone on since it? Like, my grandfather's been dead since 93. Do you understand the time? The amount of time that's been dead? It's just like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of loving God does that? You know? And it just freaks me out to the point, like, it's just like, I get this, not pain in my chest, but like this empty, like in the middle of my chest, like my sternum. It's just, I can't deal with it. And it's like you see all these people that are dead, like Michael Jackson and Prince and some of these other fuckers. Bowie and all these other guys. And it's just like, where the fuck did they go? Like, what the hell happened? Like, they were here, then they're gone. That fucking freaks me out, dude. It really freaks me out. Like, I'm having a really bad thing with this, okay? Like, Patrick fucking Swayze. How the hell did a guy like that die? Michael Landon. I mean, it's just, like even right now, I'm starting to feel it. I mean, just think about all the people who fucking died. George Burns. I was just thinking about the other day that people don't even remember who George Burns is. Like, your kids don't even know who he is. I find that a shame. And honestly, God, think about all the really cool people. Sam Kinison, Richard Pryor. Think about all these people who died. George Carlin. It's just, oh my God. It's like people I grew up with are just kicking off like bucket, And like I said, it's going to get to the point where it's going to be my time. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, nobody's going to remember me, but... again, it's like... think about all the stuff they didn't get to enjoy. Just think about everything they didn't get to enjoy. Like, I think about the movies... because my mother and I used to do movies. That was our thing. We'd go to the movies, we'd watch movies, we'd watch TV shows, and we'd have TV series and shit. I just think about all the stuff that we didn't get to watch together. We didn't get to finish Stargate. She died halfway through season 8. So we didn't get the other half of season 8, 9, or 10. That also includes Atlantis, the spin-off series. We didn't get to watch any of those. She didn't get to watch House. She would have loved House. Didn't get to watch Prison Break. Didn't get to watch Fringe. Didn't get to watch any of the Avenger movies. She would have loved the Avengers. Even the DC Universe. People who have questions about that. But, I actually don't hate the DC Universe as much as some people do. But whatever. She would have loved all that shit. She would have loved the Avengers. Absolutely would have loved it. Because it's the kind of shit we watch, I don't know, man. It's like, I remember there was that one Saturday, there was nothing going on, and the old man's like, let's just go to the movies. And I'm like, well, what's on? There was nothing playing. I think it was like, what was his name? Leslie, what's his face there? Naked Gun guy. In fact, I think it may have been a Naked Gun movie. I can't remember. It may have been one of the Naked Gun movies was on. And we just went and watched it because there was nothing to do. And it's just, I kind of miss stuff like that. Just like, let's go to a movie. What the fuck? There's nothing on, but we'll just go anyway because we just want to go to the movie. I don't know. It's just, I think about stuff like that, and it's like, it just sucks, Because... I don't know, it's just, the whole thing sucks. And again, I think about all the stuff the old woman missed, and it's like, what the fuck? And how much stuff am I gonna miss? That's the problem that pisses me off probably the most. You know? Oh, she never got to watch Walking Dead. That's another one she would have absolutely fucking went nuts for. Walking Dead. Let's see what else. I mean, I just. I don't know. It's depressing. Breaking. Oh my god, she would have loved Breaking Bad. The old one would have definitely got behind that one. Better Call Saul. I just all this shit she fucking missed the last 13 years. I I don't know, man. And like I said, I think about what am I going to miss in 13 years after I'm dead? Think about all the Nintendo games I'm going to miss, all the Zelda games I'm not going to get to play. That pisses me off. That really does. Right now, I'm not dead, but it pisses me off that I'm not going to get to enjoy those things. And not even from. I don't even think it's a selfish thing when I say that. It's more of just a cosmic thing. I'm not saying that selfishly or in a self-preservation sort of way, like, oh, I want to live forever because blah blah blah. It bugs me that I won't be able to get to do that, and it bugs me that other people will. So I mean, it's probably some sort of self-centered thing. I don't even think it's that because I'm not even. I don't feel that I'm thinking of it that way. I'm thinking of it more in the sense of it's there and I can't get it. It's there and I can't experience it. Which, I mean, you can say about anything. It's like, I know the pyramids are there and I can't experience it. But, do I lose sleep over that? No, but it's just this thing. It's like, it's what I do, it's what I enjoy, and I'm not going to be able to enjoy it myself. I don't know if that makes sense. Again, I don't think it's a selfish thing. I really don't. Like, it may sound selfish, but I don't feel in my heart that it is selfish. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be an asshole, like usual, but I don't know. It's like, imagine if like a new flavor ice cream came out, and it's like, oh, well, we're only going to give it to Europe. It's going to be banned in the United States. You know, it'd be like, well, what the fuck, you know? Kind of pisses me off I can't get that, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. It's not. I don't feel it's as worse as it sounds, or as bad as it sounds. It's. I don't know. I don't want to dwelling on that, but whatever. I'm not even saying I want to live forever necessarily. It's just. I don't like the idea of life going on without me. It's like, not that I feel that I'm anything special, but what the fuck, man? Shit should not be allowed to go on. It just shouldn't. The minute I die, the rest of the world should fucking cease to exist. It should. Although, to be honest with you, I don't know. Maybe it will. Because I can't confirm nor deny that you actually exist. And what's sad, you can't confirm that either. What if the only reason you exist is because my mind has created you? What if you don't even exist? You don't even realize that you don't exist. Think about that. That's some deep shit right there. Like I said, I can't confirm nor deny that you even exist. I can't even confirm nor deny that I actually exist. I could just be some fucking AI who doesn't know any different. This entire universe could just be created in my mind. I mean, think about that. Now, what if my mind could create other things that think that they're alive as well? So everything you do, not because you actually exist, but because I deemed you to exist. You exist in my world, and you can't deny that. That's what's sad about this situation. You can't say, "Well, I'm my own person," blah blah blah. You can't really, honestly, at the deep end of the pool, you can't even say that. You could be doing everything that you're doing, even though I'm not privy to every single solitary second of your day. I don't need to be. The fact that you're not here right now with me, doing something with me, and you're off doing something else, that in and of itself affects me. So you are technically doing your part by alienating me and making me think this way. So you are essentially creating your own paradox. You because you're an asshole not here with me, you are creating a paradox where I'm forced to think about the fact that maybe I am mentally projecting you into reality. And the thing is, you don't know that. Now, I don't know. Maybe you're doing the same thing to me, too. That's the thing. Maybe the only reason I exist is for you, to make clips for you. Because there ain't nobody else listening to this shit. Like I said, I can't confirm nor deny that you even exist. And I can't confirm nor deny that I even exist. I may not even exist. Because, like, sometimes when I do these clips, I don't think of the words. Like, the words just aren't I literally go on autopilot sometimes. It just, words come out. And I don't know what I'm saying half the time. So am I actually the one saying it? Or am I just on a pre-programmed destiny, a pre-programmed cruise lot? I'm on the ocean somewhere just going with the waves. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that, yeah, I actually exist. I can't tell you that. I believe I do. But again, if I'm a figment of your imagination and I'm doing this and recording this just to benefit you on some level, then am I doing this or have you created me to do this? Or vice versa. Am I creating you to do this? To do what you do? Or do we even create each other? What if we're all just figments of someone else's imagination? It's kind of like the butterfly effect. One little ripple here, one little ripple there. Next thing you know, you got a tidal wave. Well, again, what if we were just the figments of God's imagination? None of us actually exist. So all the time we spend worrying about stupid shit, we're basically worrying about something that doesn't matter because we don't ourselves matter. Now, the Bible says God loves us and all that bullshit, but again, that does nothing when he's, I'm getting raped in a back alley. I've talked about that before. He knows the number of hairs on my head, but when I got a big black dick at my ass and they're stealing my shoes, it don't mean much. So how do I know I'm just not some figment of God's imagination? He sends trials. He wants me to suffer so that the butterfly effect can occur. That's one more disillusioned Christian. Then another disillusioned Christian. And then another, and then another, and then it snowballs. And then next thing you know, there's a splinter in the church as a collective, and people are like, oh, I love Donald Trump. Well, Donald Trump's a fucking asshole. Oh, but we're Christians and Republicans, and we have to love Donald Trump because this is how it is. And what if it's all it is? What if that's all life is? What if that is all life is? And we get bogged down with, oh, I got to take care of my kids, and I got to take care of this. Technically, if you're a Christian, you are not supposed to care about your kids. You're supposed to give them to God. That's the whole point of a dude going up on the hill and raising a knife over his head and he's going to kill his son. That was the whole point. You're going to sacrifice the kid to God. That was the whole point. If you can't sacrifice your kid to God, even though it's kind of fucked up, in a civilized world, but the point is you have to be willing to give up your family. And if you're not, well, then you're bogged down by that. That is a hindrance to you as a human being. That is a hindrance to you in your walk with God, because it's supposed to be you and God, not you and your kid and God, or you and your wife and God, or you and your fucking cats. I have no idea you got fucking cats. Piss me off. That even pisses me off, because I know for a fact the only reason your family has cats is just to piss me off. That's why I think I mentally have created you. You do not exist. Because you purposely went with kids. You didn't get a fucking dog like you should have and made your kids actually feel special. You had to go with your fucking cats. And I'm telling you right now, it's a cosmic joke. It's a cosmic kick in the nuts to me. I am the only one that exists. I have mentally created you, and you said, oh, let me go get cats because you know it pisses me off. That right there is proof you don't exist. Fuck you. Fuck you and your cats, too, by the way. Fucking cats. People and their cats, dude, I swear to Christ. And you can't just have one. Most people can't. I am surprised Jean didn't have like 50 of them fucking things running around downstairs. She had one goddamn cat. I'm surprised she didn't. She had been a younger woman, I guarantee she would have like 80 cats down there. They'd be, fucking cats, man. No, don't get me wrong. I've had 2 cats in my life. one of which was Dope Boy's cat, and it was just psycho. I think he gave the cat fucking enemas of like dope and stuff. I think he was like muling the fucking cat, like sticking condoms full of like marijuana up the cat's ass, because that cat was so fucking like deranged and shit. The fucker literally would crawl up the walls. No, I mean up the fucking wall. Like I. And the son bitch would run out in the kitchen and tear ass, knock the paper towels over, chase the paper towels around. All those stupid little fucking floor mats would be turned over, ripped up. And I was like, I come out there, it was like, I thought there was an earthquake. I was like, what the fuck happened out here? I'm like, I ain't touching that shit. And of course, the Hobbit got pissed because I didn't, quote unquote, clean it. She came home to that mess. And I was like, well, how the fuck was I supposed to know? What if I hadn't come out of my room for like 2 hours? You know, and the fucking cat did that 2 hours ago. How the hell was I supposed to know? Now, granted, I saw it at like 8 o'clock in the morning, but it's neither here nor there. And I'm like, fuck that, I'm not picking that shit up. Psycho cat. Fucking cats. I got nothing against cats, but they just give me the shits. I think what it is not so much the cat that pisses me off. It's the people's mindset that have cats that piss me off. Because something happens. It's like the country music. It's like the kids in the brain and the rotting of the brain. The kid screaming, it just rots a part of your brain to the point where you don't acknowledge it anymore. Country music does the same thing. You listen to it, it goes into your brain, it rots part of your fucking brain. It's like, and like you can't grasp it anymore. You can't hear it. It's just, it's there. I hear it because it hurts, but you hear it because it is what it is. I think cats are similar in that regard. That you have to bring yourself to a place, a very low place, by the way, where you have to accept, yeah, I want multiple cats living in my house. You have, because it's one of those things. Now, granted, it's not a personal preference. It's just you have gone to a certain place and you have made a certain decision. Dog people versus cat people. And I'm telling you right now, most cat people tend to be fucking deranged individuals. Old, senile, they tend to be. Now, dog people, on the other hand, are a completely different breed. Literally, they're a completely different type of person. And I don't know, it's just a very strange thing to me. And it's a perception issue. It's a perception of reality. If you deem that you gotta have multiple cats, your version of reality is way different than mine. And therefore, that's why I believe you don't exist. You don't exist, motherfucker. I'm just talking to the ether right now. Again, I have no clue if you exist. I like to assume you do, but I have no idea. And the fact that you do things that you know will irritate me, but yet you continue to do them, proves that you're either an asshole or you don't exist. And maybe you're an asshole that doesn't exist. I don't know. It's like, how can something exist have a value, even though it's an asshole value? Again, it's a paradox. It's one of those things of the universe that can't be explained. It's like, why do women have hair why do women have hair at all? I mean, except for like their head and their little vaginal region. These hairy women. Why do women have extra hair? No, they shouldn't. They just shouldn't. You know? Like, why isn't my dick 3 feet wide? You know? These are questions. Now, I'm telling you right now, I honestly think that if our consciousness is energy, and energy is neither created nor destroyed, it just simply moves, it changes, then I believe that we did coexist in eternity past, as the Christians like to say, and that we coexisted with God. And I think we saw the end from the beginning with God. Because if we're outside of time, and the faster you move toward the speed of light, time slows down. There comes a point when time just simply ceases to, I don't want to say exist, but it stops. So if you're going with God and you're in light, then you are outside of time. Time has stopped. So I believe we had a choice to see, okay, there's X number of Christians. Which one do we want to be? I think I personally chose this life. I, honest to Christ, I really truly do. I think every fucking problem that's ever happened, I acknowledged it. And I said, yes, let's do this. Because I know the type of person that I am. And I wouldn't always take the best of something. I'd say, I'll leave that for somebody else. And I could see myself looking at this putrid human being that I am and saying, you know what? That's the one I want. I'm not going to be the rich, handsome guy with a big dick, with a big bank account, who's got fucking beautiful women ready to suck him off every chance he can. No. No. I'm going to be this fucking rotund piece of shit who can barely fucking comprehend half of fucking reality. And that's who I'm going to be. Because it would make the concept, especially in a religious setting, of like the finished work, would make it a very interesting concept if we ourselves were already finished. If the work was already finished, because that's the point, the work was finished before it was even done. Which would put a whole different paint job on like every Bible narrative story that you've ever been told. Like, oh, Lucifer fell because of pride. Well, no. What if we were there? What if we were already there? So he's looking at us saying, okay, these guys are, at this level, and look what they did while they were alive. That's bullshit, which it is, technically. It would be a catalyst for him to fucking go nuts and say, no, fuck you. Because I could maybe deal with the fact, okay, you got one dude, maybe he's got a couple close friends, and they're kind of like gossiping and kibitzing and bullshit. Okay, I could probably deal with that, but the fact you're going to get a third of the angels to fall too, that's bullshit. Now, a third of the angels are looking at us in these glorified positions after we did some of the horrible, horrendous shit that we did do on Earth. I could understand it pissing them off. I could understand that. That would make sense to me. That would be logical. So I'm wondering if that's not a possibility. I don't know. Probably not, but who knows? You don't know. I can't even like I said, can't even admit whether I exist, much less you or them. So whatever. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this anymore. This is a 2-hour fucking clip, bro. And I can't deal with this shit. So I gotta find something for dinner, and I want to go finish watching my pay-per-view, my WWE pay-per-view. Anyways, I'm done. Fuck you.